Hello everyone, this is BCSBuster, and welcome back to Let's Play Starcraft Remastered. Well, last time we started the Protoss campaign and learned about Phoenix, and about how we're gonna strike back against the Zerg, who have taken over their home world of Ire. And I figured that, they weren't just gonna take this thing lightly, so... Okay, so we finished up with First Strike, but we get to go into the flames today. Ooh. The Citadel of Executor, following the... Antioch, stop.
Entaro Adun, Executor. Your defense of Antioch has restored my faith in the Templar caste. I admit that Tassadon's desertion had shaken my faith.
Indeed, Aldaris. I would hope that the Judicator would put more faith in their Templar brethren.
Tassadar, where have you been?
Be silent, Judicator. There is no time to waste, and I have much to tell you. As you know, the Zerg vanished after the fall of the Terran world of Tarsonis. And though the Conclave bid me return home, I was compelled to remain. A powerful psionic call drew my attention to a remote barren world named Char. Apparently the call was answered by others as well. For upon Char, I encountered those who were once our brethren, the Dark Templar.
Consorting with the Fallen Ones is heresy.
Enough! Hear me, Executor. For I have learned much from the Dark Templar Prelate, Zeratul. The Overmind controls its minions through agents called Cerebrates. Strike down the Cerebrates, and the swarms will surely fall.
Executor, Tassadar may be right. If you can keep the Zerg occupied, my force may be able to penetrate their perimeter and slay the abomination.
I pray we can trust you, Tassadar. Already I can sense the taint of the Fallen One's influence on your mind. You must return to Ire at once.
My concern is for the safety of Ire, not the judgments of the Conclave. I will return when the time is right.
Oh man, 2 episodes in and we've already got a power struggle. Alright, let's go. And in this episode we get to use Reavers, which we feared in the last episode, but okay, let's go. Okay, 15 minutes until Phoenix is in position. I start off with 170 minerals. That's an interesting number of minerals, but okay. Now, to open up, I want to start by getting my Dragoons up here. And I'll move my Zealots down here. Now, in this base, there are 2 main entrances to our base. And the first thing we need to do is secure our defenses. I'm going to control 0 my Nexus. By the way, you can see that I've got a Nexus, 2 pylons, and a few forces. So you're basically going to get to see my build, my Protoss build, as if I was starting from scratch. So you'll get to see my processes as we go. So, okay, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to pump out enough drones, or probes, until as soon as a probe emerges, I have 100 minerals. Because the first thing that I'm going to do is I need to establish defenses. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that here in just a little bit. But I want to start off by having a constant supply of probes. Now the good thing about it is as soon as I get close to having 100 minerals, I can just go up and start and make a pylon. Which is what I'm going to be doing. In fact, we're getting pretty close. You come on over here. As soon as we hit 100, again, this is another reason why I really like the Protoss. As soon as you get close, warp in a pylon and immediately go back to work. Again, and some people may already be thinking, well, hold on, BCSBuster, clearly, because you like the Protoss. What? Oh, shoot. Keep those Zealots right there in case we're in trouble. They may be thinking, well, hold on, BCSBuster, why would I use any other race? If you like the Protoss so much, are they the superior race? And what I really like about StarCraft is that it does a really good job of balancing out all 3 races. So that each of them, there's no quote-unquote pros and cons. There are pros and cons to each. The next thing I need to do, by the way, is I'm going to be F, and I'm going to build a forge, is going to be next. Warp in a forge, and go back to work. StarCraft does a really good job of balancing the mechanics of every race, so that... And next thing I'm going to do is get a simulator. They do a good job of balancing all three races so that no one race is clearly superior as far as build order, as far as mechanics of how each of them work. You just have to experiment with the three of them and find out which race works best for you. And again, for me, and actually, these... Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. There are some Zerg up there. Go get them, Dragoons. Up there, take them out, Dragoons. And now I want to get my the second entrance of my base fortified with a pylon. And now you two, assimilator, and you are going to give me my third probe, and we're good to go. All right, now that the forge is done, I want to start making cannons. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple cannons at the foot of each base, and then I'm going to have a couple of zealots at each. I'm going to have a couple zealots at each. Okay, I'm going to make sure that my units actually have a place to escape. And the other thing you want to be careful of is you want to make sure that your units have a place that they can escape to. Also, push the C button and you can return a cargo. Go. Go get him. I am aware. And then once I've got my bases established, I'm actually going to... And actually, why don't you guys come down here? We have some more warriors there. Okay, now I'm gonna upgrade their weapons. Okay, good. And now you are eventually gonna make me a third cannon. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bit of a chance here. I'm gonna control this group. Okay, because there's actually a base I can take down here, right up here, but it is guarded. So I'm gonna get a couple cannons. And then you just hang out and get ready to... Sucks to be us. That isn't actually what he says, but it's just kind of funny. Because if you go up on this hill, there's another base that we can take. Now, in the meantime, you need to get ready. So I'm basic structure, gateway. And I'm going to put a gateway right there. And now, probe, you come down here. Make sure everything's good. Make sure everything's cleared. I think everything's cleared. Good. Okay, now you guys come back here, and I'll reassign you to what you need to do. And you can see we have Zerg creep there. I'm going to control 2 that probe. Actually, come down here, probe, get out of the way, so we can get my warriors out of the way. And now up here. All right, very good. And now what I want to do is I want to start establishing a base here. You hang out here. Okay. So let's get a couple zealots there. And actually, Dragon, why don't you come up here to be an additional source of defense? And you zealot up there. Hopefully those hydralisks won't come after me. All right, good. Build a shield battery to recharge your shield's units. That's right, I forgot about that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to get another zealot. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish my... Okay, let's get a couple cannons here to defend this base. And then one thing I love about the Protoss is that, you know, it's quickly you can quickly set up a base. There we go. And I'm going to control 9 that. All right, very good. Now, shield battery, what that does is, and that's actually not a bad idea. Push the B button here. Shield battery. Okay, you go right up there. So what's going to happen is these zealots are going to hold off the Zerg attacks at the... And now, once I build in that shield battery, I push shift and then right-click on the mineral. Okay, very good. So now what's going to eventually happen? Now I'm going to get another Nexus here in just a little bit. So what eventually is going to happen is that... Now, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do right now. Okay, now you see how that See how that energy's down? If you right-click on the shield battery, boom! And it recharges. You can also click Recharge Shields, click a target, and it will automatically replenish the shields out of anybody in your area. So that can be kind of helpful when necessary. Okay, now I need to wait until Phoenix is in position. Now, if you want to start building some units, you can. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea for me to get a couple Zealots there, but I want to get a Nexus so I can get my second base going. So this is one of those times where, and in StarCraft, you kind of have to judge this. What do you think the best course of action is? Now, for me, I think the best course is waiting just a little bit. BN for a Nexus to get my second base going. Boom. Now I can start immediately taking a second base. There we go. And let's get the armor going. Yeah, so you just gotta, again, you just gotta balance, you know, what you want, how you want it to go. Okay, now I'm gonna start making a second base and start making units. Because for my assault. And, oh shoot, I don't have a cybernetics core. Dang it. So build structure, what's a cybernetics core? It's 200 minerals. Yeesh. Yeah, because I want to get dragoons. Going down. Unfortunately, there's only minerals at this base, but as you can see, I need minerals. Okay, so I push B, Y for my cybernetics core, and put it right there. Now I can start building dragoons. Excellent. Cool, and I'm gonna get a couple zealots down there. Again, I just hope my dragoons can escape. If anything, they can come down this ramp. We'll be okay. So my strategy is to put a couple units off at a choke point along with a couple cannons, so that while they're taking care of the enemy, these cannons can give additional damage as you go. Okay, yeah, things are going well. How's the Nexus doing? Yeah, it's going to take a little while. Again, I believe a Nexus provides 10 power, is that correct? 9. Okay, and a pylon provides 8. So that's how we get our supply going. Okay, let's get one more zealot so that we can... Actually, hold on. Never mind. Now that that's done, cancel that. Because now, start making dragoons. Excellent. Now let's rally them right there. And increase the attack range. Oh, good. This is all done. Excellent. Very nice. Now I can start making probes and get more minerals going. Very nice. All right. Plans come together. Oh, they're planning to come this way. We got 3 cannon now, but they're going to burrow. Hopefully we're ready. I think they're going to take me out. All right. You there. Get to work. Actually, you know what? I lied. Yep, here they come. You give me a gateway. We're okay. See? Got him. Very nice. Oh, you know, I should get a shield battery there. Just to restore my forces. So BB. Then I'll shift right click on this mineral to get back there. I got another gateway coming in to get a couple zealots. Also, how many minerals do I have left here? I don't want to build too many probes down there, because once this mineral field is done, I need to transport some probes over there. All right, good. Now, so I guess I can transfer some probes down here, so they can start mining down here, and that way we don't have a bunch of probes just chilling. Okay. You come back over here. Actually, no, wait. I'm sorry. You restore your shields. Now come over here. Let's get a couple zealots. Rally point there, and I'll move them into position in just a little bit. All right. Excellent. Control 1. Get these zealots out of the way for now. Hopefully they can come right down. Yep. Excellent. Control 1. Yeah, I'm going to build a team of dragoons. I'm going to keep these zealots here for right now. That's okay. Okay, let's get a couple of dragoons. I'm going to keep you zealots. I'm going to keep the zealots down here. And get him into place when necessary. Okay, that's good. Let's get the shields going. All right, 1 minute till Felix's army is in place. Dragoon. Once you get a couple zealots, then I'm going to start making more dragoons. Okay, now this mineral field is starting to wear down. There we go. And you come down. Now, eventually, zealots can move faster. I'm going to control 8 that. And now let's rally point there, and 9 rally point there. So I can get my army of dragoons in place. Cool. Alright, things are going well. Now you want to care. Okay, supplies getting a little low, so let's get a pylon in place. Alright, let's see what Felix's army can do as it comes into position.
Executor, we are in position. I await your orders.
Ah, and I get Phoenix and some Reavers. Excellent. Ah, but you must build Scarab for your Reavers before you can attack with them, so, okay. Now, Reavers do a ton of damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double-click on all my Reavers and push R. And that automatically builds Reavers for them, you see? Okay, now, all of a sudden, I gain a lot more supply there, so, okay. So let me take a second. I've been playing for a little while. And make sure that I'm ready to go for what I need to do next. Okay, so you see we have a pretty decent force here. But the most important thing that we've got is our Reavers. Phoenix, get out of the way. Okay, so basically now we have 2 groups that we can command here. And let's see. So I got them. I'm gonna control 3 of them, and I'm gonna control 2 of the Scarabs, or the Reavers. Now, they do 100 damage. But you gotta always be constantly pushing R to make sure that things are good to go. So, what I'm gonna have these do is I'm gonna have this group on standby. Oh, you know what? I need to crank out some pylons because I'm running low on supply. Oh, jeez. Droons, get over there. Take care of that Muto, please. Reavers are great, but they can only attack ground units. And again, as the game mentioned, you need Scarabs to build it. So just a second. Now what I need to do is I need to get some more supply. So I'm going to get in a couple pylons. You build me a pylon. I really don't care where at this point. Okay, now we're starting to run low. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send some probes down to start taking bases over there. Okay, now what I want to do... So I'm going to have this group over here. We're going to start by taking out this base down here. Now, Phoenix has a lot of HP, so you should be okay. So what you're going to do is have your little units take out... You always want to be pushing 2. Okay, easy groups, easy. And the Scarabs... you want to immediate them to target the bit. You want, oops, nope. You want them to immediately target the hive or the lair, and have all your Scarabs just focus their energies. Damn it! I lost a Reaver. We're under attack. Uh-oh. And the reason that you want them to take out the lair is because that's really the only... That's really the only, Phoenix. Easy. Okay, let's get out of there. Yeah, let's get out of there, guys. There we go. Now, they can't make any more, can't make any more units. Okay, Phoenix, get out of there. You've gotten your ass kicked. You need to get out of there. Okay, now get out of there. Okay, now I'm gonna keep my zealots on 3. You guys keep making Scarabs. Now what's gonna happen is now they can't make any more units. So this is a good thing. Now you probes come up here. Start getting me there. Okay, now you dragoons. You dragoons. And now this side, we're gonna go over here. And basically we now have a 2-pronged attack. And what I would like to do is I actually like to have the Reavers take out these colonies. I want to be very careful here that...
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, now we can get in there. Just be very careful. You don't want these dragoons. You don't want these dragoons to fall prey to the sunken colonies. So just be constantly building Reavers and monitoring your dragoons and make sure that they don't get too crazy here. Hold position. And just have your Reavers take out the colonies. I really wish I could get some probes over here to get another base going. Okay. You guys go over there. And actually, let's rally point here and 8 rally point there. There we go. Because these things really do a lot of damage. Okay, now let's get in there. Because eventually we're going to make our way south. The Cerebrate is actually down here. And eventually we're going to combine our forces. Okay, here come. Now this is where it's fun. But you got to be very careful here as well. I probably butchered this attack somehow, and I'm honestly constantly pushing. If you also take out their overlords, they can't manage their supply either. I'm kind of sad I lost a Reaver, but that's okay. Okay, good. Now, Reavers, you come down here. You focus just on taking out these colonies. Okay. And actually, you know what? Change of plan. Come up this way, Reavers. I would like you to take over the colonies on this side so I can bring in my forces over. And make even quicker work of the enemy. Without losing a bunch of units. Look how much damage they do. It's just crazy. Okay, now let's bring these dragoons over. If we happen to lose one, it's okay. Take out the Muta. Yep. Okay. You actually, would you go finish these off for me, please? That'll make life a lot easier. And in the meantime, okay, so that's almost done. Why don't you 3 probes come over here? How's Phoenix doing? Okay, easy, Reavers. Easy, easy, easy. I'm gonna need you here in just a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Now, oh man. Now we've got a pretty formidable force here. Okay, so now what I can do is let's go up here. And not, again, at this point I don't need it. But let's get a Nexus going. Simulator. And Pylon. Alright, there we go. Reavers, how we doing? Yeah, see right there? There's the Cerebrate. Go get it. Now, you guys come down here and help out. Once the Cerebrate goes down, I believe the mission ends. Is that right? Oops. Yep. So this shouldn't take long. There you go. Got it. Get out of there.
I will remain behind and observe the effects of our attack. Return to the Citadel. I shall notify you when the brood becomes erratic.
Okay. No problems there. Woohoo! Yeah, I like this victory music. It's pretty cool, too. Alright. Yeah, I almost killed all their structures. They had more recess. The Balrog brood. That's not how you spell it, but it kind of reminds you of Street Fighter 2. But anyways, we got him. Woohoo! Alright, and we have successfully destroyed a Zerg Cerebrate, but Phoenix has stayed behind. What will his research discover? You'll have to wait till next time to find out. Till then, this is BCSBuster signing off. Don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at BCSBusterLP, check out my donations page, and as always, take care, y'all.